Hello everyone, this is Spoiler Lab and today we will talk about an episode of a series The Twilight Zone of 2002 called The Lineman. A group of handymen try to fix the old torn telephone wires in the rain. A supervisor named Shannon evaluates the scale of the work with horror. Two workers are sitting in a car and one of them named Taylor complains about the lack of money. He also says to his friend Batty that he likes their supervisor, but he is way too shy to do anything about it. Shannon approaches and tells him to start the work. Taylor says that according to instructions they need to wait for the rain to stop. But the girl says that the danger has passed and that he has nothing to worry about. In an attempt to impress Shannon, Taylor climbs onto a post. All of a sudden, strong thunder emerges and lightning strikes the post. The repairman receives a strong electric shock and loses consciousness. Taylor is taken to a hospital where he is being prepared for the reanimation. A doctor notes that a complete recovery of vital functions is unlikely. There is a severe burn in the man's heart region that spreads across the chest. The doctor says that Hippocrates called such a phenomenon the devil's fingers. There is also a burn from the cross. Reanimation is successful and the doctor says that Taylor has been unconscious for 3 hours and 37 minutes. Despite the normalized state, the repairman experiences amnesia. He cannot even remember his parents' names right away. However, he accidentally hears the thoughts of a nurse who negatively commented on the doctor. This observation worries him. Taylor's colleague Batty collects him from the hospital. He shows the guy the newspaper that mentions the incident. Taylor is upset that he no longer had his glasses so he cannot read the article. However, it turns out that the man's vision has miraculously recovered and he has no need for the glasses. He comes across his neighbor with a kid next to this home and greets them. Taylor sees blue shining around the boy's head as he suddenly starts crying. Having gotten back home, the man speaks to his friend about this, but Batty thinks these are merely the consequences of the incident. The walls of the apartment are covered in photos of a cool car that Taylor is dreaming about. The guys go to a corporate party and have lots of fun. Suddenly, Shannon appears there, a girl for whom Tyler previously had feelings. She gives the man a bouquet and says that she is to blame for what's happened, but he isn't angry with her and cannot even remember who she is. The girl leaves and the electricians laugh at Batty's joke. Taylor sees the shining around the heads of each one of them and this picture scares him. The next morning, the friends go to see a lawyer. Taylor says that he cannot think straight anymore. The lawyer announced that he can file a lawsuit and receive a substantial amount of money if he can prove there was negligence on Shannon's part. He also says that it won't affect her much, while his thoughts are saying the opposite. Taylor is angry as he leaves. He tells Batty about his powers and says that this blue shining is people's emotional thoughts. Initially, the friend doesn't believe Tyler, but he managed to convince him by reading out his thoughts about his mother's death. The man goes on the internet and learns about the phantom type of lightning that is capable of increasing the electrical charge of objects that are stricken by it. There is thunder outside once again and its sound annoys Tyler. He attaches a device to his arm and sees that he has gained more charge. Taylor shares this information with his doctor and says that the lightning altered his nervous system. The doctor is skeptical and considers the repairman's mind reading just a hallucination. A doctor's assistant enters and with the use of his powers, Tyler finds out that they are lovers. What is more, he finds out that she is pregnant and that the doctor doesn't know about this. The man reveals this to them, which shocked the couple. While on a phone with Batty, Tyler says that his powers become stronger. The friend suggests he uses his talent to win by playing poker in an illegal casino. At first, Tyler doesn't think it's a good idea since the members of the illegal games break legs for the debts. Despite the tension filling up the air, Taylor manages to take a peek at the opponent's cards and place the correct bet. The idea works out and the friends win quite a lot. The friends are thrilled as they return back home. Tyler is jogging in the morning when he notices that Shannon is following him. The girl is upset and suggests they talk. She continues to apologize for sending him up the post. The man holds no anger toward her. Moreover, he wants to invite her to dinner. Shannon feels guilty so she invites him over for some steaks. Tyler tells Batty of this. He advises him to use the powers to make Shannon fall in love. The man checks his charge one more time and notices that it has risen. While the girl is making the steaks, Tyler approaches the fridge. He feels that Shannon has burnt herself and rushes to help. She finds it suspicious that he reacted so quickly. Tyler shows her the action of his powers as he finds out that Shannon is thinking of some man that offended her. She gets scared and the repairman thinks that she fears him. Tyler gets upset and intends to leave, but Shannon stops him. She says that the man was her rich husband that won all her money in court. Therefore, she finds it difficult to trust the men. Nevertheless, they kiss after having the secrets and then spend the night together. In the morning, Taylor and Shannon have an honest conversation. He says that he only inherited a constant lack of money from his family, but luck is finally on his side. Even though he has feelings for Shannon, she isn't willing to go against the work ethic by having a relationship with a worker. Tyler is puzzled since he is certain that the girl rejects him due to his lack of money. He stands on a roof and swears that he will never be poor again. Batty and Tyler come up with a plan. They go to the stock exchange. Tyler starts reading the thoughts of other investors, looking for the most suitable options for investments. The idea turns out to be successful and the stocks that they bought started bringing profit. Shannon discovers that her car has disappeared when Tyler approaches her in a new one. He says that he decided to replace the girl's car. The man then takes her to a restaurant. Tyler is excited by his successful investments, and he immediately brags about this before Shannon. He also notes that alcohol helps him decrease the noise in people's thoughts which he now constantly hears. But his powers became so strong that he can now force his thoughts on people. He demonstrates this using 2 waiters as an example, making Shannon laugh. The man compares this to the action of a telephone which can both receive and send the signals. Taylor also says that he accidentally charges from the electric devices, so he tries to keep his distance from them. Shannon asks Taylor to read her thoughts. He sees a stuffed bear named Murphy. The man cannot understand the meaning of it. The girl tells him a story about when, as a child, she was sick with meningitis a lot. And this stuffed bear gave her hope that if she recovers, she will be able to give hope to others. But apparently, Shannon isn't ready for a romantic relationship, so she telepathically sends him a thought saying that she wants to be friends. Tyler is puzzled, but despite this, there is nothing he can do but agree. Soon it occurs to him that the storm follows him, but Batty thinks it foolish. Tyler uncontrollably receives the thoughts of people around him at the stock exchange, and this makes him feel sick. Batty suggests he goes home, but the man refuses. Tyler becomes obsessed with Shannon. He transports himself into her child, with whom she is playing at a swing, to look at the woman with his eyes. In his new house, he gets drunk and paints a somber painting which he then tears apart. Batty discovers his friend in a toilet, around empty bottles, and he is worried about his friend's state. Batty tells Shannon that Tyler is literally unable to stop playing the market and continues to earn more and more. He believes that the man does all this because of her. Meanwhile, Tyler goes further and literally makes the companies bankrupt, leaving thousands of people unemployed. Shannon visits Tyler, who bought a new home on the top floor. He offers her a drink, but the girl refuses. Shannon expressed her worry. She tells Tyler that he decided to carry out research. In Vatican, there is a list of people who become saints after the lightning strike, but he only laughs at her suggestion. The girl believes that he could use his gift for the benefit of humanity. Tyler absolutely rejects such an offer. He says that he is dreaming of an island on which they could live together, and he could give a role of a founder of a charity that could help the people around the world. Shannon isn't ready to accept the offer because she thinks that he doesn't earn his money fairly. But Tyler is convinced he is right. It seems that the money ruined him completely. Shannon is upset by the person he is becoming, calling him stupid and selfish. The girl says that she doesn't want to see him anymore and leaves. Tyler approaches the window exactly when Shannon hugs and kisses Batty. What he sees enrages him. In a fit of fury, the man puts his head into a microwave to charge himself to a maximum, and the device shows that his intentions are successful. Taylor loses control and catches Shannon at a playground. He starts attacking her with energetic waves from his head. The man tries to get inside Shannon's head and force her to be with him until death. She tries to fight his attempts to invade her mind, but Tyler is relentless. The frightened girl calls him a monster. Enraged, Tyler drives with a bottle of alcohol in his hand, receiving the thoughts of everyone around. He arrives at Batty's and says that he was lying to take Shannon away from Tyler. The man starts attacking the friend's mind, making him suffer through the pain. Batty says that he has never lied to his friend. He admits that Shannon kissed him because he had managed to convince her to be with Tyler. He calms down after he reads Batty's thoughts and understands that it was the truth. He tries to hug his friend, but he pushes him away with disgust. Batty hates him and says that he himself destroyed his chance to be with the girl. Taylor says that he is going mad. The desperate man goes to a church and asks for peace from God. He runs outside into the cemetery and sees the blue sphere flying around. A strong storm commences. Suddenly, he sees a telephone post. Tyler has an idea of finishing everything that is happening to him. He climbs onto the post and receives another lightning strike which knocks him out. Tyler regains consciousness after the reanimation. The doctor says that he had been unconscious for 3 hours and 38 minutes. He sees the concerned doctors leaning over him. He hears the thoughts of everyone around him and understands that his plan has failed. It seems that he is forever doomed to hear the thoughts of those around him. This realization provokes psychosis within him. Tyler kicks and struggles as the orderlies try to calm him down. That's it. Thanks for watching. The overview of what film would you like to see next? Write it in the comments. See you soon.